Here's the hill that we're driving towards, and you're going to find your way up. One of the problems that I have, and I think a lot of people have, is I got a lot of to-do stuff. I'm busy. I've got too many flights, hopefully less flights this year than last year and the year before. Million emails, texts, Teams messages, Jira board. I have my own Asana board. I have my own tasks. I've got all these other responsibilities. And there's this, I don't have the time to now add on some more stuff to learn all these new tools while I'm trying to do here. But I understand that there's this, everybody's telling me I got to use all these tools and stuff like that. How do you balance that whole ecosystem? Mike, who's on the team, made a comment to me, I think a week or so ago, where it's like, we should just projectize this. We're really good at projects. We run pipelines. Why don't we just build projects that have AI as a core component for endpoint and actual production? Because I'd say like, the tech team, props to them. They did an incredible job with Hanson's leadership, or head of technology, to use the lean and Six Sigma type approach for software development lifecycle. And so really good. We can get an idea from one point to an endpoint and deliver product, and we're doing a great job there. Is that a way to implement some of these solutions versus it's a side thing that we should have a panic attack?
No.
You tell me.
No, panic attacks are not encouraged. I definitely take a PDLC approach of like, how do we make this a product? How do we take a look at our culture, our organization as a product? How do we take our learning as a product? How do we build in those repeatable learning loops where we're making small incremental updates? But absolutely, building in time is crucial. I've seen ranges from 20% to maybe 5% of time is built or structured for learning. What I see not work is where people are busting their tails all day to do the best they can. And then they're saying, oh yeah, and by the way, you need to go train on how to learn all these generative AI tools. And it's just so broad and there's no clear definition. What does work is where it says specifically for your team, here's what we need. It's kind of the commander's intent of here's the hill that we're driving towards, and you're going to find your way up. And, there's several ways you can do that. But just know that this is the outcome we're driving towards. And with space, with time, with intentional time, it's valuable. It's an investment, clearly. But that's where it succeeds. Where it does not succeed is where it's when people have already commuted back home, they're stressed out, they're trying to get dinner on, and they're like, oh, great, now I got to watch some video training, which the one-size-fits-all video training has not achieved super adoption by any stretch. And so what I see does work is a more tailored approach, and it's a varied approach. People have different learning styles. You know this. Some can watch a video and just learn everything. I'll speak for myself, but I learn by getting hands-on. It's actually getting into the work is how you learn, through the experimentation and working through it. It's a puzzle to solve. It's a problem to work through. So, creating those small little areas where you can, it can be a cohort or a pod or different configurations of, how do we test this out together? How do we share that with the rest of our organization? That's where real magic happens. It's not from hiring a one-time trainer outside to come in and say, okay, here's how you're going to prompt, and then you're set. You are now AI first. Alert the news report. You are AI first. Congratulations. No, no, no. It's how you use it and what outcomes you're getting. That's the measurable outcomes is what we're all driving towards.